Good evening, everyone. Welcome to At Lafayette Live here on Monday, October 21st, 2024. I hope your week's off to a great start here on this Monday. It sure didn't feel like a fall Monday out there. While it's the 21st of October, we're two-thirds of the way through the month. It was north of 80 degrees out there and sunny. I'll take it. Sure beats cold. I know some people really love the fall weather, and don't get me wrong, I do enjoy it, but a lot easier to enjoy outside when it's a little warm outside. Last year on Halloween, which is only 10 days away now, we had snow. We actually got snowed on when we were going trick-or-treating last year. So imagine that. 80 plus degrees today could be snowing in 10 days. I haven't looked at the forecast, but that's last year. So we'll see. Let me know where you're from. Where are you watching from? Are you here in Lafayette or West Lafayette, somewhere in the Greater Lafayette area? Are you in Indiana? I know we've got a few regular viewers that watch from California and Texas. Got a couple of friends down in the Houston area, even somebody down in the Orlando area down in Florida. So hope you guys are doing good on a Monday. But drop your location in the chat. Let me know where you guys are from as I look around at all my screens, make sure the stream's working really, really well. Looks like everybody's getting loaded into the chat as we go. So I'm Jeff Gooch, your local Lafayette real estate resource of choice. And if you love home here in the Lafayette area, I'd love to talk to you. Reach out. All of my contact information is right here. So let's get started. First big headline for the week, First big headline for the week, the Lafayette Farmers Market will soon be closed for the season. There's only one farmers market left in downtown Lafayette. It's this coming Saturday from 8 a.m. to 12:30 p.m., October 26th, the very last one for the season. Hopefully the weather will be as beautiful on Saturday as it is today. So if you have been enjoying the farmers market this year, get out there and enjoy the last one. They've had 67 vendors this year. 67. That's a ton. I mean, these are local vendors, local artisans and craftspeople, local farmers selling local produce, local meats. I mean, this is really supporting your neighbor. And in some cases, it might actually be your neighbor, depending on where you live. I've got a few friends who participate in farmers markets here in the area and sell some of their produce. So go support them this 26th of October, Saturday in the morning. Now, while the farmers market is going to be ending for the season on Saturday, there are a couple of special markets coming up that you guys should check out. On November 23rd, we will have the Thanksgiving market downtown. So get ready for the thankful season with a trip to the Thanksgiving market on November 23rd. And then this is a pretty cool one. It started a few years ago, I believe. On December 7th, you can attend the Christmas market downtown. Again, local artisans and craftsmen, local people selling their wares and such. Probably not a whole lot of produce being sold on December 7th, but both of those markets will also be on 5th Street in the exact same place as the farmers market. So make sure you go check those out and hit the like and subscribe button. Tell YouTube how much you enjoy everything on our channel. Tuning into At Lafayette Live every Monday at 7 o'clock. Our, count them, 300 videos, shorts, and past live streams about Lafayette and West Lafayette, fun things to do in town like the farmers market, real estate, home tours, neighborhood information. Make sure you hit that bell icon so that you're notified every time that we put up new content. And believe me, it's all the time. You don't want to miss it. How you guys doing so far on a Monday? Anything exciting going on where you are watching from? I mean, if you're here in the Lafayette area, I'm telling you all the exciting stuff, right? Not really. This is a very, very much a highlight reel. I go through and I pick out some of the positive things happening in the community that I think are cool and that I want to talk about, but it's really just a very, very small snapshot of everything that's going on. Next up, the National Alliance on Mental Illness of West Central Indiana has been named the 2024 Affiliate of the Year at NAMI's Indiana State Conference. Now, this is a group of people who help serve those in need with mental health And if you think that you don't know somebody who needs help with their mental health, you're flat out wrong. Because the truth is, we all do to one level or another. In much the same way that we all need health care, that we all need regular checkups. Some things are more chronic, some things are more urgent, but believe me, we all know someone whose mental health needs help. And these people are doing amazing, amazing work, and they've been awarded by their colleagues around the state for the work that they do here in the West Central Indiana area. That's one of the words that we use for the area. Greater Lafayette area, Lafayette and West Lafayette. But the work that they do is just absolutely amazing. And so congratulations to them for their hard work. And if you're in need of help, don't be afraid to reach out. Whoa, chat's getting awfully full. Can barely keep up. All right, moving on. How many of you have been to Imagination Station here in Lafayette? If you've got kids, you've probably been. And if you haven't been, you should go. And if you haven't been, why not? It is our local hands-on science museum. And it's a really, really cool place. It's 2 levels of hands-on fun that they have exhibits ranging in age groups, some for the younger set, some for slightly older kids. But Imagination Station in Lafayette has a brand new exhibit called Magnificent Me, and it's going to allow visitors to explore the wonders of the human body. So they have all these exhibits where you can actually learn about your own body. They have 13 interactive stations to be able to explore different human body systems. You're going to be able to do things like put your hands on something and discover what your heartbeat is. You'll be able to actually have an ultrasound where you can take an ultrasound over a real stomach. Pretty cool. So hands-on body learning and health learning. The hours for Imagination Station right now are Wednesday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. So if you're homeschooling or if you're on a break, that's a great time for you. On Saturdays, they're open 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Sundays, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. And Magnificent Me is going to be on exhibit there until February 2nd. So just under 4 months, about 3 months they're going to be there. So if you haven't checked out Imagination Station lately, you should go down there. And I'm Jeff Gooch, your local Lafayette real estate resource of choice. And if you're interested in home here in the Lafayette area, I would encourage you to reach out, send me a text message. There's a number right here, 765-413-6190. I'd love to talk to you about home here in the Lafayette area. And our next great news story here in the Lafayette area. Oh, well, a bunch of you have been to Imagination Station. Sorry, the chat was scrolling by so fast that I missed some of that. Yeah, it's a really cool place. I mean, it is. I don't want to under or oversell it because it is really cool. It is really unique. If you've been to the Children's Museum in Indianapolis, it is not that, but the Children's Museum in Indianapolis is such a unique and amazing thing. But to have this hands-on science museum activity location in Lafayette is such a really, really cool thing. So you could go check it out. I didn't know this, but I just learned this last week. There is a new medical care clinic in Lafayette, and it is a no questions asked, no charge clinic. So this is the medical care clinic at the Outreach Advocacy Center, and they've been open for around 5 months. And it's being run by Dr. Greg Loomis, who is the Tippecanoe County Health Officer. This clinic has nothing to do with that position. This is a completely separate thing. But Dr. Loomis says that the purpose of the clinic is to allow people that don't have insurance or Medicaid, that have trouble getting in to see a provider, that really need care urgently, and to see them without any questions asked. If you've been a consumer of our healthcare system at all in anybody's lifetime that's currently alive, you know that it comes along with its own headaches and speed bumps. And if you need health care and you don't have insurance, it can be impossible. It can be impossible if you do have health insurance. Sometimes the bureaucracy and just the very nature of the systems that we have built as a society around healthcare can be insurmountable. So for those that just need to see somebody and don't have the resources, this is a really important, really cool resource for the community. Part of the clinic is run by volunteers, and some of the clinic is being funded by the opioid settlement fund. So they've actually been able to set aside some money to help provide health care to those here in the area. No questions asked, no charge. It's located inside the Outreach Advocacy Center at 2300 Ferry Street in Lafayette, and it's open 8 to 5, Monday to Friday, and then Saturday 9 to 1. And if you want to make an appointment, you should call 765-237-8894. All right. Do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe button. Make sure that you're notified every time that we put out new content here at Geoff Gooch Realty. So we're going to go on a little home tour now. We're going to tour 3 homes in West Lafayette that have had price cuts. 3 homes in Lafayette that have had price cuts. So give me just a second here. I'm going to set up my screen to do this properly. I'm going to pull up the map for our first one. Where is the map button? There it is. Map. And map. Yes. So houses in West Lafayette that have had a price cut. You hear me so often talk about how strong the market here is in the Greater Lafayette area, in Lafayette and West Lafayette. But that doesn't mean that every seller gets the price right the first time, every time. And there are a number of factors that push and pull on prices here in the market. And sometimes it's that a seller just wants to see how much they can get for their house, and it's more than the market actually wants to give. Sometimes the house is maybe not quite in the condition that the seller thinks it is. Perhaps there's just a slight cooling off in the market in that particular neighborhood because of any number of reasons. There is no overriding reason about why each one of these has had a price cut, but all 3 of them have indeed had one. So I'm not going to make you guess prices on this time. We'll lead, since we're talking about price cuts, we'll lead with the price cuts. Let me get the first one up here. Pardon me. Oh, a little cough going on here. So, all right, our first one. We're going to look at 121 East Navajo. So this is 121 East Navajo in West Lafayette, and it had a price cut. It was originally listed at $356,000, and it is now listed for $329,900. So they've had a price cut of about $26,000. Let's take a look at the map to place this in West Lafayette. So here we go. It's on Navajo, so this is Sagamore Parkway right here, and we'll zoom out one more time. And this is, as I said, Sagamore Parkway running east to west through West Lafayette. Payless is right here. Sorry, right over here. And if we zoom out one more time, Purdue University is down this way. Here's Stadium Avenue. So it's not walkable to Purdue University, and it's not really walkable to the north side of Sagamore Parkway, but it is walkable to Fresh Time, and you are on the back side here of Happy Hollow. So it is a pretty cool location. Let's take a tour of it. It is a 5-bedroom, 3-bath, 2,636 square feet. It was price dropped, I believe, on... I don't have that date in front of me. I thought I did. Okay. So there's the front side. 2-car garage on the lower level. Nice deck on the back. And you can see we're right over some of the ravines that form the Happy Hollow area. Lovely backyard. I like that kind of catwalk deck coming off the back towards the actual flat backyard over the gully, over the ravine. Really, really great use of outdoor space there. Clearly, you can barbecue on the back deck. We're really, really proud of this back deck. Here we go, moving to the inside. Looks like we have the great room set up with the dining room and living room. I'm assuming those are hardwood floors. I like the beam over the central part of the ceiling. The stonework surrounding the fireplace, which I am guessing is a gas fireplace that they don't use based on the placement of the couch in front of it. Looking back the other way, we're looking back towards the dining room with the large picture window. And there's our kitchen. I often comment on the color of appliances. These are not stainless steel appliances, and I am not a fan of stainless steel appliances. You got the corner windows in the sink, so when you're actually at the sink, looking out. I'm not a giant fan of this arrangement of looking over the of the split sinks there. I'm going to see if I can do this. No, cannot. Sorry. Wasn't sure if I could draw on the screen or not. Not a giant fan of that setup, but nothing inherently wrong with it. Just not a big fan of it. Moving on, there's the half bath. Again, this is 3 baths. I've got it listed as 3 baths, but it might be 2.5. Might be just a funkiness of the software that I'm using here. That is most indeed a lofted bed. And this might be some of why it needed a price drop. This room needs flooring. This room needs wall treatments. The stairs most definitely need some work. Look at that overlook over the front area there. Definitely needs flooring upstairs. Okay, so this is why they had a price cut. They went to market knowing that this house needed a little TLC and some love, and they wanted to test the market and see how much they could get for it. But with the amount of work that it needs, their price was just a little too high. Looks like all of the upstairs needs flooring. I don't think that's necessarily an insurance issue, but the fact that subfloors are exposed there is definitely interesting. That shower with 2 heads, that's almost a gym-style shower. What do you guys think about this one? Is that carpet next to the garden tub? This one really needs some work. I mean, it's a lovely house, lots of space, but it needs some updates to the flooring and to the walls. Desperately. But maybe they're open to offers. I mean, if you want to be in West Lafayette, putting in a little sweat equity, we're paying somebody to do it for you. This room looks like they did the floors, but they didn't put the molding back in. This is down in the basement. And this is a pretty typical setup of a bathroom in a basement where you have the toilet raised up like that. Simple gravity. And there we go. So this was 121 East Navajo in West Lafayette. Again, it was $356. It is now $329.9. What do you think? Have they made enough of a price cut? About $26,000 with all those floors and those walls that need to be taken care of in there? Would you pay that? Or would you want to offer less? That's a question for each of us to answer. Our next home. Our next home in West Lafayette that has gotten a price cut. Let's get to the pictures of this one. Somebody took pictures with their phone. This one's going to look great to you guys. Sorry. 124 Sumac Drive in West Lafayette. It was listed for $349.9, so $350. 124 Sumac Drive in West Lafayette. It was listed for $379, and it has had a price cut, and it is now $349.9, so $350. So it's had a $29,000 price cut. And let's have a look. 124 Sumac Drive is a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 2,684 square feet. It's been on the market since August 24th, so it's been on the market for a little while, for about 58 days. Let's go on a little tour and see what we see. Hopefully they turn the camera. They have not. I do like the architecture. I mean, that's kind of pure 1960s architecture. Indeed, this house was built in 1960. Got some charm and style on the inside. Those high picture windows up above with the ledge that provides lighting. A kitchen that needs some updating. It's got a 2-car garage. Hardwood floors that I'm imagining are original to the house and looks like they need some work. You gotta love green marble. I'm not sure if that's actually marble or not, or if that's just like a contact paper. This one is being sold as is. They won't make any repairs. This hardwood floor doesn't look as bad a condition. The picture is a little blurry. And they're ready for Halloween here. So must have some updated pictures since this went on the market. So 124 Sumac Drive. Again, this was listed for $379. It is now $349.9, so $350,000, a $29,000 price cut. What do you think? Would you buy it at that price? Drop a comment in the chat. Let me know what you think. And if you're watching this later, drop a comment in the comments. All right. Our third house in West Lafayette that has had a price cut. 808 Barlow Street in West Lafayette. This is a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 2,266 square feet. It was originally listed for $385 and is now $339. So it's had a $46,000 price cut since it was originally listed 126 days ago. So about 4 months ago it was listed. Let's go on a little tour. So we're looking at the front. Again, 2-car attached garage. Lovely picket fence out front. No rocking chairs currently on the porch, but you could bring your own. Looks like there might have been a fence along that little concrete in the back, but no longer there. The posts are still there. You get a barn for your lawnmower. Little brick fence there. Somebody was a gardener at one point, it looks like. We didn't look at the map for this one. So let's take a pause here and look at the map. 808 Barlow Street. So here we are on 808 Barlow. It is right here just south of Cumberland and east of Salisbury. So the Payless is right over here. This is in Barbary Heights. So this is West Lafayette. Walkable to the grocery store. Great parks here in the area. It's a really kind of cool place to live. All right, but back to pictures. There's our backyard. We want to get inside. Lovely covered patio, brick pavers. And it does have what looks like a stairwell that comes up from the basement, perhaps. Maybe we'll see where that stairwell goes a little later on. Looking in, we've got lots of carpet. Lots of white, very neutral. You know, all the rage right now is the grays, so white is a little glaring to the eye here in the year 2024 probably, but again, probably needs a little bit of work, but doesn't look unlivable by any means at all. Looks like a great home. That sorter organizer on the wall there, perfect for your office. Lovely wallpaper border in the living room with the 1960s era mirror and light above. I think my grandmother had that one, which is nothing wrong with that. I was rather fond of my grandmother's house. Looking at one of the bedrooms, looks rather large. Another bathroom. Built-ins, these are definitely of a time. Oh, okay, so I like this living area, but this is really my style. The exposed wood beams, well, these are not the wood beams holding the house up most likely. These look cosmetic, but I do like the style. Has the faux French door. It's not actually a French door that goes out to the paved patio. Actual wood fireplace with the brick surround. The kitchen has had some updating since the house was originally built in 1972. I don't think that's the original 1972 flooring. It might be the 1972 cabinets that have been refinished, but if they did a really nice job with them. White appliances. I mean, they fit the color scheme of the room. Continuing on, we have a laundry room. Again, 1972, did I say? Yeah, 1972. Not every 1972 home had a laundry room, so nice feature there. Another fireplace. This one looks like it might have originally been wood, but it has been converted to gas. You can see the gas valve down there. This one's got the wood panel surround. Late 60s, early 70s. Oh, into the 80s, actually. It's got that extra deep garage on the one side, so you can have a little workshop space. This is charming. This one, of the three that we've looked at, I think has the most possibility. So this one was listed, 808 Barlow, was originally listed for $385,000. It's currently $339,000, so they've cut $46,000 off the price. And they have a note here that the seller is willing to offer a $10,000 credit to the buyer with an acceptable offer for flooring at closing. So you could offer, if you thought this house was worth $339,000, you could offer $339,000 and probably get a $10,000 credit to redo some flooring in this house. So I think this one might be the best deal of the three. What do you think? Which of the three would you take? Would you take 808 Barlow, which we just looked at? Would you take 124 Sumac, which we didn't look at the map for 124 Sumac? Let's do that. Let me back up. Here we go. Here's the map for 124 Sumac. It is off of Happy Hollow. I mean, we looked at the ravine back behind it, so You actually are right here close to Happy Hollow Park. You have to hop over to Happy Hollow. And then Happy Hollow is you go north up towards West Lafayette or south down towards River Road, which connects you to the university. It's a great central location, but perhaps the one that needed the most work of the three that we saw. And then there was 121 East Navajo, which I take that back, might be the one that needed the most work. It's the one that needed floors and at least some amount of wall work. So which one would you take? 1, 2, or 3? Navajo, Sumac, or Barlow? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the comments below if you're watching after this live stream. Hit the like and subscribe button. Tell YouTube how much you enjoy Geoff Gooch Realty and at Lafayette Live every Monday at 7 o'clock. Make sure that you're notified every time that we post a new video. And we have over 300 now, videos, shorts, and past live streams about Lafayette and West Lafayette, the Greater Lafayette area, West Central Indiana, all the great fun things happening here in the area, things like the farmers market and free medical care, great things happening in the area, home tours, interesting homes for sale, some homes that need some work, some homes that are ready to go, but make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. And if you're interested in home here in the Lafayette area, whether you're moving here for Purdue University, whether you're moving here to be closer to family, whether you're moving here to get away from family, whatever the reason might be, if you're upsizing or downsizing, I'd love to be your local Lafayette and West Lafayette real estate resource of choice. Please reach out to me. Send me a text at 765-413-6190. All of my contact information is right here. You can load it digitally into your phone with this QR code right there. And until next week, when you join us again for At Lafayette Live at 7 o'clock, I hope you guys have a great week, and we will see you next time. Don't forget to watch all the videos on the channel until we see you then. Thanks.